on gray.
From what I was told, I believe the back of the singlet has the skyline for Minneapolis put into it.
Really? It does. The old gunmetal with the skyline.
Yeah. Just the little things. Tommy doing a good job early, kind of pulling Gasca underneath of him. Got to get to a position here where he can move a little bit. Gasca doing a good job controlling that left wrist of Tommy Thorn underneath.
Time brings him down to the mat, kind of.
Stalemate's going to be called. We're going to come back up to our feet. 2:23 to go in the first.
Both guys just kind of hand fighting, feeling each other out as they start the first. And I mean, these are both guys are ranked top 20 in the country. At this weight, it's pretty good.
Yeah, this weight is so incredibly deep, and maybe, you know, it's deep in the Big Ten, but it's even in the country. You know, outside of the Big Ten, you guys like Bryce Meredith, Dean Heil, Kevin Jack, Yanni Diakomahalis. I mean, there's some really good wrestlers. Josh Alber, Heilman, outside the Big Ten, and you know, the Big Ten kind of took a little bit of hit when Rutgers, their starting 140-pounder, got hurt for the year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an opportunity. This is a big match because seeding within the Big Ten tournament is so important. And you got other guys. Joe McKenna is really tough within the Big Ten. You want to make sure you get yourself the best seed possible for that tournament because, you know, you need to place well in that tournament so you're set up in for the Nationals. And Gasca's in deep on Thorn. Thorn doing a good job trying to sit that corner, but Gasca's running down the side.
Sitting.
Yep. Thorn trying to stay with that near ankle. He reached for the cross ankle but missed it.
Gasca's keep really good head position. His hips are in.
Did a very good job getting to the outside here. Both legs to the outside of Tommy's right leg. Tommy trying to create a scramble here. We got 42 seconds to go in the first. Good job.
Tommy has a cross wrist, it looks like, trapped.
Wow.
No two yet.
Got to put it in the hands. That's just an absolutely outstanding job by Tommy Thorn there to keep wrestling. I mean, Javier Gasca had him dead to rights 2 or 3 times, and he just wasn't able to quite finish, and he did a good job. He hopped to the outside, but Tommy kept that cross
great
wrist.
shot, and Gasca kept really good position, but I think Tommy just being so innovative right there from his defense and caught that cross wrist, was able to get behind him right away.
So Tommy's going to start on top. 20 seconds to go in this period. This is a huge opportunity if he can ride Gasca out in this first to get a 2-0 lead going into the third. Ref's counting here, so Tommy's got to climb up. It turns him to the mat. Really well done here. Michigan State wants a count, but he's not down on the ankles. He's saying it's a turning up.
There,
yep, now
there
he's
the ref starts to count.
And that's going to be the end of the first. So
almost vintage C.P. Slater and Roger Kish.
Yes.
Right out.
Very, very good connection there. So 32 seconds of riding time, a 2-0 lead for Tommy. He's going to start in the bottom position here into the start of the second period in this first match. Tommy turning back into him right away.
He's fighting hands from down there, which you got to be careful, and that's why then he gets away. So
really good job of hand control. Use that to peel those hands by Gasca. Gasca looked like he was trying to get those wrists go 2-on-1. I think he may be a tilter from the top position. I think you're going to see, you know, Gasca's going to try and finish a little more clean on his next shot than that last one that, you know, Tommy was able to use a great shot by Gasca and turn it into points for himself.
Again, both guys just back on their feet, trying to gain control and figure out some angles. I mean, you can tell from their stance that both of them have really good head position from there. And anytime you're trying to fly underneath somebody ranked in the top 20, you got to be careful.
Another good
So
re-attack
Tommy,
by
yeah.
Tommy. Both these guys move pretty quick. A deep underhook by Tommy. That left hand, he's got that elbow way down. He's got to try and stand him up a little bit more, get that elbow up. Harry's starting to get a little more to the side. Stalemate's going to get called. We got 30 seconds to go in the second period. A little blood action.
That'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
Get them all cleaned up. Somebody's leaking. It's also alumni here in the PAV, which is good to see. A lot of old time Minnesota wrestlers, and then their offspring. So many people are having kids these days.
I think I see Cole Conrad sticking his head out that window up there with holding it.
It's not hard to see him and his little boy Judge.
Yeah. If our camera can pan to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, alumni, I believe they're going to honor all the former Gopher alums in attendance today at the intermission. We're back to action here. We have 30 seconds to go in the second. Tommy Thorn taking on Javier Gasca from Michigan State.
I wonder how the alumni feel about these new singlets. I bet it's mixed feelings. A lot of them probably like the new look or just.
Some people, I understand, the traditional, everybody likes the tradition, and we, through both of our careers, it was you wore the maroon singlet, and if you made a Big Ten final or if you made an NCAA final, you got to wear the gold one, and that was was it. And last year we wore on Military Appreciation Day, we wore a singlet dedicated to the military, and that was pretty cool. And I think it's just people are trying to any little advantage you can get to
this
recruits.
Is Bob Dylan's home state. Times are changing, Mac. And now,
speaking of changing, Tommy Thorn's getting some points. He pulled Gasca back. He's been hanging out with Lezak a little bit.
Yeah.
Too near fall.
So Tommy close to getting riding time, which would really make it 6-0. Keep down and get some more swipes, and he's could major top 10 guy and
top 20,
top 20 guy, and a really important win for him for a Big Ten seed.
Now that the kind of the big tournaments, your Cliff Keen, Midland, Southern Scuffle, all those are over now. Reno, the four main individual tournaments are kind of over. It's down to, you got your Friday duel, Saturday duel, or Sunday duel, and as we march forward into the Big Ten tournament beginning of March, it's important to get these first couple wins and build some momentum. Yeah. You look at Tommy. He's got Javier Gasca this weekend, who's ranked number 18. Friday night, he's going to have Joey McKenna, who's, I believe, ranked top 6. Well, it has to be because Ohio State has 9 in the top 6. So, he's got a tough schedule here.
And I think Tommy right now, he's putting the pressure on. He's doing exactly what the coaching staff wants. Because in the big picture of this duel right now, he's wrestling Michigan State's best guy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can deck their best guy and get that ball rolling early for the rest of his teammates, that should fare well for this duel for Minnesota. And now, Michigan State, this is going to be a tough duel for them, especially coming after
watching their best guy get.
And then they had Iowa on Friday.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough road trip out for Michigan State, down in Iowa City on Friday night and up here Saturday.
So Tommy Thorn, great match. Gasca fought the whole time.